at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Houston Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Onside, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Kansas State's offense will have the ball first. We expect this guy to get a lot of work. It's Garrett Oakley. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Left side is Walker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Dropping back, it's Wigman. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8. They'll need a bunch on second down. Gives it. Here's some daylight. He's got the first down. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the red zone, it's Jackson. Nice move there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The run inside. It's Hughes. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Right side, it's McGarry. Turning it on. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. Gets rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Straight ahead, it's Hughes. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Finding some room. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's McGarry. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Houston going up tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Wigman. Rushes on. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first. Looking down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Williams. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the red area, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Houston wants to play fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Out wide left, it's Broussard. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to pass. It's Wigman. They're all over him. Finds the big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Houston.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He absolutely knew this was going to be a dogfight here today. With both teams undefeated this late in the season, he understands the quality of this opponent. He told his guys in the locker room, we have to separate ourselves, and it starts now. I'll let you know how that develops here on the sidelines in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he's tackled at the 41. That's a first down for the offense.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep...
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Houston, 17. Kansas State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Right side, it's Sanford. Snags it, and he's open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He's changing the play. On the run, it's Sanford. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a 1st down for Houston. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Out wide right, it's Hughes. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Houston going up tempo, making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Wildcat sidelines, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense takes matters into its own hands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback will keep it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on fourth. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're going to ride this running back. Now on second down. Quick give. It's Jackson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Left side is Jackson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. Got him outside, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the final few moments. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Wigman. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Calls his own number. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Sellers. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Sellers. Maybe some room here. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Hard running there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Finds a crease, it's Sellers. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.